There's demonizing of social media and
Yeah.
YouTube in general.
Yeah.
But there's real life connection from it that could happen,
Yeah.
right? You are my first YouTube motorcycling friend. Isn't that awesome?
Right there, man.
It's fun how I post a video,
Yeah.
you watch it,
Yeah.
and then I see your channel, and
Yeah.
we learn like from each other.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, oh, where are you? I'm like an hour away from you, or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
2
yeah.
hours,
Yeah.
and we meet.
I think organically things can still happen, and like it's not just about getting likes. Like I like telling stories, and sometimes it's just finding the right people that's going to get take interest on whatever you want to talk about, right? Whatever your interest might be or subjects.
And then maybe it's also motorcycling. That you know how you like ride and you just say hello to everyone. It's just the community.
Yeah.
People connect immediately through a certain passion. And maybe I guess it's not just motorcycling. It could be any passion. It could be archery, and people connect.
Yep.
But there's something about it that. And we just spent what, like almost 40 minutes?
40 minutes talking.
Not recording, not doing a video.
No.
We've talked about so many things. Maybe we can come back to those.
It's like being a kid again, right? Like I've always been a cyclist. I don't know, have you ever been
like road cycling?
Yeah.
I biked across Canada.
Oh yeah.
And Vancouver to Halifax in 2015.
Man. So you get it. Like biking is, and I've always been a cyclist. I've always liked biking. What actually got me into motorcycles was I took that last step and I got e-bikes.
Okay.
My wife and I both ride e-bikes, and that throttle that got me itching for something a little bit more.
You can go further, faster.
You can go further, faster, and it pairs well with like photography with what I do, because all I'm interested in doing is getting around, seeing things, right? And the motorcycle allows me to do that.
Yeah.
Cycling allows you to do that too.
And what I got, like when I was biking across Canada, cycling makes you're going great distances, but slow enough to experience wherever you are.
Yeah.
Like on a car, it's nice to have a car and do a road trip.
Yeah.
You can go further, quicker.
Yeah.
But you don't get the sensual experiences, like the smells and sights.
Yeah.
Or like stop quickly.
Yeah. You stop random places.
Yeah. Cycling, motorcycling does that.
Yeah. You have random interactions, and you do rely on, like you could be in a car and drive 10 hours just stopping for gas. You don't have to talk to anybody, but like on a bike, on a motorcycle, that's not the case. You are kind of in the world. Like you got to make your way in the world and have these connections.
So apart from the e-bike, do you have like a road bike?
Oh, like bicycles. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not like a
It's a crotch speed road bike, like the thin.
Yeah, I don't
wheels?
have the thin ones.
No, okay.
No. That's the thing. I've always been a cyclist, but like I tried some of those bikes and it's never did it for me.
If it has wheels, pedals, and you can go places, take pictures, why? Like that's all that it is.
Like I think technically anything on two wheels, I believe I have a version of. So I have a two-wheel electric scooter.
Okay.
Just like, the
There's the standing or sitting?
Standing.
Okay. Yeah.
Bicycles. Well, four wheels if you count longboards. I longboard sometimes.
You longboard too. My wife has a longboard. I try to go on it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I think it's great for like getting older and still riding something that requires balance.
Yeah. I think and they're now saying that like as you get older, all the things you do as you get older that requires balance is better for your bones.
And tennis. Any racket and ball, like for the reaction.
Yeah. I heard about that too. Something to do with you have to be present, but you also have to plan. Yeah. In real time,
and it's quick too.
Yeah,
like
it's quick.
Ping pong, tennis.
Yeah, pickleball. I think that's maybe a lot of reasons why people get into pickleball now, because you don't have to be that physical. But it involves everything else, right?
See, I like these conversations. We can talk about tangents.
Yeah.
Left and right. So you have the Bullet 350. What year is it?
2024.
Same, 2024 Classic 350.
Yeah.
Should we like play a game of like spot the difference?
Sure, man.
But you modified yours so much.
No, not a lot. But
let's see, like from going from a stock Bullet 350.
Yeah.
What? Maybe we'll do that. What
Sure.
did you change?
Currently, I have a rear rack. So when I got the bike, yeah, I already got it fitted. I had it fitted with the rear rack and the crash guard.
Okay.
That was it. And then as I started riding, I added the windshield. That was actually the third thing I think I added, and the sump pump thing down here.
Oh, right. Like an engine guard?
Yeah, engine guard. You know,
I guess they call these an engine guard too.
Yeah, I say crash bar, and then the guy was like,
maybe.
"Don't call them crash bars.
No.
They're just engine guards."
That's a little bit negative.
Yeah. But I got a little funny story about this sump guard thing. I started seeing oil on the inside, like underneath.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, "Oh my God, is my engine gonna leak? Is it leaking?" You know what I realized was I added too much chain grease.
Oh,
so the chain grease
spitting it out there?
was spitting it out like in the front sprocket and leaking out to the bottom. I was like,
yeah. It's one of those things that maybe you wouldn't worry too much when you're driving a car.
yeah,
But on a motorcycle, you have to like be aware of every little
that's the thing.
drip anywhere.
You motorcycles demand your respect, because if you don't take care of it and you don't know it enough, it can get you into trouble.
Yep.
You know, it's not forgiving that way. So it helps to look at little things and like, oh, if you're like down here wiggling things around, things are tight, why not check the tire pressure, right? Make sure you still got air in your tires.
Well, I take it to work and I park and I have like some like 10 minutes here and there, and I just clean it up.
Yeah.
I park my work van beside it and clean it up, check like so that when I go home in the evening, like I know.
Well, that's the thing. People think like, oh, you're just polishing your bike because like you want it to look nice, but like it's like also like, no, I want to still check everything else and make sure things work.
Because again, and then the seat, is that the stock seat?
That's a stock seat, yeah. So and then this case, which comes with these bars, the bar holds.
Right. And you were saying it only goes on the right side.
It only goes on the right side.
And that's like as big as they
big as they get. But people do all kinds of modifications. I'll add like those metal ammo boxes to it.
Right, the bigger, like almost like the Himalayan. I guess.
Yeah.
But it's big enough, and is it waterproof?
It is waterproof.
Okay.
You can. I've never gotten water in there, and it does have a little drain plug at the bottom, but it's never gotten water in it.
It's probably the same size as my backpack, really. What it could hold.
Yeah.
And I'm getting so tired of my backpack on my back, but
once I used to ride a bike with a backpack too, but like I started not liking things on your back, especially on long rides.
That's the thing. Is like I feel like I have too much like shoulder pressure if it's like an hour of a ride. Yeah.
Sometimes you can't avoid it though. Like if I ride and I'm carrying a laptop, like it's going on my backpack. Yeah. It's not gonna. I'm not gonna try to like shake it apart or anything like that. And then just these are all tail bags, just little tail bags I strap to it. That's got my
this little rack you said you added, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what.
So and that would like hold like a tent or something if you're going like this way.
It only sticks out this much, so not like a huge.
You
can strap things across.
Right, and then just you strap it in. Yeah. I guess.
Yep.
And then you have a little bag on the other side. I'll do a video of like afterwards.
Sure, yeah. A little tail bag on the other side.
I'm just editing the video right now, and I said in the video, I'll do a video of the close-up, and I did one single video, which was already in the video. I put it earlier. And we're running out of time. I had to go to work. He had to go home. It's Thanksgiving Day here in Canada, and we only had like an hour or so to meet up, and which was fun. But I'm looking at the video. The whole video is stationary, and we're nerding out about bikes and all that stuff. But I didn't get the close-up shots that I wanted to get next time.
I just added a sticker.
Yeah, the stickers.
Yeah.
See that? Wait, do I have that like super square thing?
No, yours is round.
Right. Okay, so I have it.
Yeah.
Different.
So paint scheme different. I think.
Mudguard. Let's go like from this to like out.
Yeah.
What makes it different? The seat?
There really isn't. There really isn't. I think
like a different...
I think yours had the this is original.
Yeah.
Mine's black, but this is an add-on. Like I switched it out to the black.
You did?
Yeah. This is originally silver. Originally silver with a little peak visor.
Right, that's what I think most of the classics, the other ones have.
The classics have those.
But this one has it like a black
So
one.
this I switched out to the all black.
Is it higher?
No.
Or is it...
No.
There's that
I believe the seat... No, I don't think the seats... the seat height is all that different. But the bench. The Bullet has the single bench seat.
The bench seat, yeah.
The Classic, the Meteor, and the Signals, this one, they all have the dual seat.
The tank is the same, like the form of it, right? It's pretty much the same bike. It's
pretty much the same bike. Yep. Different color handlebars, different color mounts. Like right here.
Yeah.
I do like the black fork though. That's kind of nice.
The black fork?
Yeah, the black fork.
There's not much different.
No.
The exhaust.
You know, it'd be interesting to see if yours idles at a different sound than this one.
We can test that.
Yeah.
We can test that right now.
Yeah. Do you want me to unclip it and then
hold it closer?
Hold it close?
Yeah.
Okay, let's run yours first.
I need to put it into...
Get it in neutral?
Yeah.
I'd say it sounds probably a lot like mine.
Probably similar, I would.
Yeah. You want to give it a... Yeah.
Do I turn it off and you do yours?
Yeah, sure. Do you want to just use your mic?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. You've got one.
That same sound that they have, like the squeaking when you...
There we go. I mean, it's pretty much the same.
Pretty much the same,
Pretty much the same.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't
tell the difference.
I can't tell the difference. Yeah. I mean, square box, yours is oval. This here.
Yep.
I think physically, that's the only difference.
Now, because I see the Bullet like in person, why do they have the Bullet and the 350 as options if it's literally almost the same bike?
I think they pay they pay homage to different eras of the Bullet because it's or the 350. I read this, I heard this somewhere, is that there was a split sometimes somewhere along the 50s where like the Bullet kept real to like more of the military tradition, and then that became a variant with the different colors.
Okay.
And then the Classic was more of like a maybe not civilian, but like a non-military, you know.
But the color scheme of this now is very military.
Yeah. But the Signals, I think this is I think originally
like a British military in India, I think.
Yeah. It pays homage to one of the certain periods of the time where this was like, they had a version of this back in the previous to the 350s. It was like the Desert Storm.
Right.
There's a color.
Well, that's what
scheme.
this technically is called.
Yeah.
Well, no. I think in India it's a Desert Storm. Here they call it Desert Sand.
Okay.
They made it a little bit less aggressive.
Yep.
Storm, sand.
But yeah, but honest, same. Yeah, all the parts are pretty different.
Spoke, tires,
pretty much the same. Yeah. I think the only difference, the mount might be different, because I think to support two different seats, there's a mounting bracket that exists to do that, whereas this is all one piece, so it doesn't have any extra brackets to hold.
Okay. Because I know like a lot of guys who have this bike, they take that seat off, and it does look pretty cool without this.
Have you seen the rack that goes on this? Some guys will do the the rack.
Oh, just the rack without
Just the
seat?
rack without the seat, yeah. And you can strap like anything to it at that point because it's a huge rack.
I feel like my wife already asked to go on it, so I have to keep the seat.
Okay.
She wants to ride a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I just started riding in July, so I don't know how comfortable I feel about that, but...
So let's talk about it, because you and I have both been riding less than a year.
Right.
Right? So...
Well, you did it... wait, you did it last November?
Last November.
Okay.
So coming up to a year for me, but maybe half a year?
Not even.
Not even?
July, August, September, October, 3 months.
Right, 2,700 kilometers you said, right?
Yeah.
So I'm at 8,700 kilometers. Anything that surprised you?
How did you do 87?
I honestly went out whenever I could.
And you started at like close to zero? It was brand new.
Brand new.
Wow, and you did 87 and...
Yeah. Oh, like if I had time, I was riding on the bike. I just wanted to log. I felt like there's so much to learn about just riding a bike. I just needed the time to really take it in. But like anything that but like again, first time motorcyclists, I guess.
Yeah.
We're newbies.
Yeah.
Anything surprising you in the world of riding a motorcycle for the first time?
It's definitely not like a bicycle.
Yeah.
The weight distribution. You know how a bicycle feels light and you can pick up the front?
Yeah.
You can't do that here. You're not sitting on it and picking up anything.
Yeah.
It's like, it's almost dead weight.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
And this is not considered even like a heavy motorcycle.
No.
In motorcycling life, this is a very maneuverable, easy to handle bike.
Yep.
But you still have to remember that it's a heavy thing.
430 pounds.
400 pounds, yeah.
It is a bike light enough you can pick it up. Most bikes,
when it's on the side,
yes,
you can pick it up.
You can pick it up. So that's kind of nice thing about it. One of the things that surprised me is how much I've changed my driving habits because of motorcycling.
Yeah, you're much more aware, I guess.
Yeah.
You're looking... Yeah, you're just more aware of your surroundings, I think.
Yep.
Even distances.
Yep.
Everything, yeah, for sure.
Like I start looking both ways when I cross intersections in a car.
I noticed you doing that here, like...
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop, yeah.
And
you're out in the open. You're not...
Yeah, you're vulnerable.
You're not in the cage protected.
You're vulnerable, and also like you just have to know the law more. Like you can't be ignorant of the rules of the road because you're vulnerable, right? So you gotta...
And I think it's also when you drive a car for long, 10, 20 years and above, you get like lazy a little bit.
Yep.
And then it's almost beneficial to start riding later in life, I feel like, to not lose that. And it's almost like a refresh on like out there in the world driving safety. Because in our mind now, like we're almost like beginner drivers or riders.
Pretty much, yep.
You start like caring a little bit more like of your surroundings.
Yeah, and you also get a sense of how like the roads are different. Like this is different than a gravel, like a pavement,
or like bumps.
Different than concrete. Yeah, bumps.
Different bumps.
So you like, and the temperature and things that change with road conditions. It's way beyond the things that you need to know in a car. Right?
Or like riding 80 kilometers, 90 kilometers in a car, and you're not cold.
Yeah.
And here, like all of a sudden, it could be even sunny out.
Yeah.
It could be like 18, 19, 20 degrees.
Yeah.
But if you're going at like consistently at 90, you will, if you're not dressed properly, you will feel a slight cold, even in a plus 20 weather. There's some wind chill.
And fatigue sets in a lot differently too, right? That all drains and saps your energy.
What's the longest you rode in a day, kilometer-wise?
Maybe 5 hours.
5 hours?
Yeah.
Well, did you get to like almost 500K or kilometers or?
No, probably a fair bit of stops, but like probably about 300.
Yeah?
Yeah. The longest I've gone. But it's like, I remember like...
was your back tight, like aching?
Yeah. Yeah.
So like that's what I'm wondering. Are these bikes good for long distance? Is it just something that we need to get used to? Like I find like when I'm sitting on it, there's a moment where I'm like a little bit crouched.
Yeah.
And then like I need to straighten my back, or like there's.
Yeah.
I'm doing that kind of quite a bit.
I do switch between the two too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's normal. I have people mention to me about the motorcycles or.
Yeah. But this is upright motorcycle.
It is an upright motorcycle. You can ride upright, and I think if you are going fairly slow, sitting upright is not abnormal. But I think there's a tendency on any bike, if you're going a little bit faster, you're gonna want to scooch down a little bit, right?
I find like I do that sometimes on purpose. I go like sports mode on it.
Yeah.
Like uphill.
Yeah.
And when it's like when I'm going uphill in 5th gear and I have to change it to 4th,
Yeah.
that's when I go into my sports mode.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing like there's more wind resistance.
Yep.
So I like really crouch on it.
Yeah. Are you curious about like windscreens at all, or?
I am.
I like the look of it without the windscreen.
That's my biggest thing.
Yeah.
But it in person it actually doesn't look bad. I almost even like it. But you know what? I'm hesitant because it feels like it's not an easy, quick thing to clip on. I heard some
are trickier.
Some are like trickier than this.
This one, I could probably do it in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can take it right off.
But you still have to take those bolts out and then put the original ones in. Right?
No. So the way it works is you take these rear bolts. So this bolt holds the handlebar.
Right. So you can just slide it out.
Once, and this thing turns, so you can actually wiggle the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
So these turn, but these are snug. These are right into the frame. Once you loosen these pop right out, and you don't even have to take this bolt off. You just
loosen that and
you loosen
slides
it,
out.
get it a little tight. Yeah. So 2 minutes, it pops right off.
Okay, so it's not as complicated as I thought.
My experience with it is that it takes a lot of load off your chest.
Okay.
And before I got this, and this is obviously me being new to it too, but I would ride for like an hour, and I do a 2-hour round trip, and I'm tired. It's a workout.
It's a workout.
And with a windshield, it's less of a workout. So it really depends on how you feel about it. But it does, you do collect less debris. Like it does offer a little bit of protection if you hit big bugs.
You don't get those bugs on your chest anymore.
Yeah.
I still get them.
Yeah. Yeah. And especially in the cold, I think this is where you might notice it. When it's cold, you get less cold air hitting you. So it could help with that too. On a hot day though, I have taken it off. On a hot day, like you're just not getting enough airflow. So
I think next season what I'll get is I'll try to get this and saddleback so I can go further.
Yeah.
Put a rack so I can put a tent.
Little rack in the back, yeah. You know, what could be a good option is if you mentioned your wife might be interested in riding in the back. Get a
that little back
because then
seat,
you can
right?
you can strap, like you can wedge anything in there.
Yeah.
And
it'll be like more, I guess, safer, and she'll feel more comfortable if there's like a seat here.
Yeah, you would be comfortable with a rider on it.
I wonder if there's a rack that can go like further out here. So if she's sitting here, I can put stuff here, or I don't know. Ken, I am so sorry, but I blamed you a little bit here, but you've pulled a Houdini and completely came out of the shot from this video for the next 10 minutes. The audio is still great, but you escaped, man. And I was thinking, when you were standing there, I was totally thinking, is he in shot? Is he out shot? I should have checked. I am sorry, but I'm keeping it because we had a great conversation there.
I think with mine, there was a 5 kilo rating on it. So it's not like if you put things out here. I think the worry there is that if you end up getting a bigger rack, you just end up loading more stuff on it, and it might be a little
like
bit
a weight distribution
structurally, might be a little unsound for that.
Is there like a dream trip for next summer that you would want to do? We have kids, so scheduling anything is like around work and kids is hard.
Tobermory, nothing crazy. Okay. Tobermory, taking the ferry across to Manitoulin Island.
That Harley friend that I have, he just did it a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
that looked.
I hear you got to bring your own ropes though, like the tie down.
You have to bring your own ropes.
You don't, but I think the stuff they offer you on the ferries is not super.
Yeah.
You're not familiar with it, right?
Yeah.
So bring your own tow straps and or tie straps and tie them down. But I think that would be my in the next year, anyways. Hopefully, first little road trip.
And that would be like, from where you are, that would be like a 4 or 5 hour journey, maybe.
I think it would be 3 hours to get there, but to get to Manitoulin Island, that's a whole day. That's a whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Possibly even 2, because I think if you rush it, it won't be fun. You want to take your time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the ferry inside, they have a cafe. You can sit and eat there.
Yeah.
It's like a whole setup.
Yeah.
I like it.
You can also take the bike to, it's very similar if you go south. You go to like, have you ever been to Pelee Island?
No.
It's the same setup. Like they have a ferry that goes across. And I've taken the bicycles to Pelee Island, because it's like once you go across to places like that, there's just aren't that many cars. But the same with motorcycles. You can have a lot of fun. And I honestly prefer riding in places where there aren't a lot of cars, just to enjoy sights and sounds like a little bit more.
And I guess I haven't been on the highway, and you said you've been, just to like quickly get in, test it out.
Yeah, short stretches. And it's okay. Like it will handle, it'll sit 100, 110.
So like that's slow for a highway.
Yeah.
Right? You would be like that person who rides on the right lane.
Yep.
But again, if you come across a highway and it's quicker to like do a few exits, it could do it.
Yep.
You can totally go on the highway, stay on the right.
Yep.
You're not gonna annoy people for too long.
Yeah, I think the only issue with these being 350s is that if you're on a highway going 100, 110, you do need more situational awareness, I find, because people are coming up on you almost constantly, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't feel safe on the highway, but it could do it for like.
It could do it. You're not going to feel safe, and that's not a bad place to be, right? You want to, but you got to be. I think you got to be a little bit more aware, because you are going to have stuff coming up behind you, creeping up on you. But it's the thing. I also had this thought about highways. Is that if you're on an open highway, it doesn't matter what you're riding. You don't need to click at whatever speed. You simply want to go with the traffic flow. But if you have an open highway, this would be great. If you are if you're in like 401,
well,
you're not going to hit 100 anyways.
No. Well, yeah. But also, I find like for these motorcycles, the highway is boring. No. Like you want smaller roads with curves and turns and stops and stop and take pictures or like.
Yeah. Look, I mean, I do think like every bike has a compromise, and the highway, this is not the bike if you are going to do a lot of that, but this is the kind of bike if you want to do off the grid stuff, like on a trail, if you need to ride it around a farm.
Honestly, the previous video I did, and I said like this is considered like a beginner's bike, but it's actually a bike for could be a great bike for beginners, but it's a beginner bike that you would want to keep forever as like your bike. Like we can have nothing but this bike. And at least in my opinion, nothing but this bike for my entire riding life. And that would be fine.
That would be fine. I've had people comment on this and be like, "Oh, that's a great beginner bike," but I can tell you, like, being a photographer, a lot of people say things. There's a lot of parallels, because people are like, "Oh, like this is a good beginner camera." I'm like, there's nothing different between a beginner camera and a professional camera, just like
how you use it.
I almost don't want to. I don't buy into the whole beginner thing. I really don't feel like this is a beginner bike. It's just, it is what it is. But like, bikes are not that different from each other. Even people, I think people overthink it.
You can have fun on any bike, but again, it probably depends on what type of riding you want to do. But there's definitely beginner bikes that are easy to maneuver, easy to learn on. But then you don't feel like a strong connection to it. Like like I want to grow from it. But this looks amazing. It's a modern. It's like from a generation. The looks of it, it's from a generation where they made bikes look a certain way that they will always remain amazing looking. They like that period. That's it.
having done photography for a while, I have a lot of people that come up to me and they like say like, oh, like, do you think XYZ is like a good beginner camera? And they would mention like a $4,000 camera. I'm like, go out in the street and carry a $4,000 camera on you. It's not fun. No. And you like buy a camera, you can beat around. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to stress about it. And it does suit that use, because at the end of the day, like these are in the motorcycle realm of things very affordable. Right? Yeah.
This bike is perfect.
Yeah, it's great.
Fuel efficiency, how amazing is that?
Yep, that's a pro.
I fuel it up at like 250 to 300.
Yeah,
anywhere there.
Yeah, and I was saying to you earlier,
$10.
like $10. I fill up and I laugh because it's like $6.
Yeah,
but it's also like I feel like with the low power, you can ride later in the season. We talked about this earlier. You can ride later in the season. You can ride out earlier in the season, and honestly, the last week when I've been out, I wasn't seeing a lot of motorcycles.
And we're still riding. The Harley friends that I have, they're packing it in already.
Right?
They're putting it in the container.
Yeah. And I'm thinking like, man, once these tires, once I go through these tires, if I get something a little more
stubby.
Yeah, I could probably go further.
I'm very interested in having stubby tires to go on like rougher roads.
Yeah, so that's sort of hopefully, next time I get around to doing tires, once these go, get something that can do a little bit.
Is that like the biggest change you would want to have, like as like an upgrade or even like to test things out on the bike? What would you add to it?
I would probably go with like a air filter change.
Okay.
And
that's a technical change.
Yeah, as a technical change, that's it.
Would you change the exhaust? Because a lot of people on my videos posted like, "Oh, change the exhaust to this."
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't want to change anything.
You can decat the pipe.
Yeah. I like the sound. I really enjoy the sound and the look of it. I'm totally fine. Like the exhaust is like the last thing I would change. I need saddlebags.
Yeah.
I need to test the windscreen.
Yeah.
And
I'm not.
That's it. I don't need.
That's it. I think
maybe some leathers here.
I think as far as performance goes, you're not going to squeeze a lot more out of these.
And I don't want to either.
Like there's no huge. I see no huge need for me to do anything else with the bikes presently. Just I'm not looking to add tons of horsepower to it. No.
Me neither. How do they do it, Royal Enfield? That the bike is just perfect. Is it us? Like we're not like we don't need much. Are we like stoic or something? But
no, the
price is great.
These are simple motorcycles, and I think they've proven that these are very durable motorcycles in India, right? Like
because they were made for people who use them daily.
It's a very
life, not leisure.
Yeah, it's a very utilitarian motorcycle, and I do think a lot of North Americans treat motorcycling as a hobby.
Yeah,
and the market has evolved around it. You got people that want that performance, right? It's all about performance. They want the 650 Ninjas and the 1,000. They want to work up to 1,000, and they want to do. But like, if you're going to be law abiding, this is all the power you need.
Speaking of that, what if it wasn't this bike, and if you had like an option to get a second bike?
I should stand behind the bikes.
What would the other bike be?
Second bike?
Second bike. Maybe third, fourth, fifth.
Okay, second. I have thought about it. Obviously, you probably thought about it. Right?
I've thought about it. I have 4 bikes that I would want beyond this bike.
Okay.
Even though like this would be like this bike. These bikes are great for anything.
Yep.
In general.
Yep.
But I would want a different. But you go. Like what's the second bike that?
I'm gonna speak from the heart. I'm gonna go with like a old Honda vintage CB 750.
Yeah.
I would love to have a second bike that has more power, but it doesn't have. I don't feel like I need it to be modern, and I would like to tinker on one. So rather than like do this stuff, I would probably go with a second older bike, more vintage, and a little bit more power. Something I experiment with, wrench around on, and keep this as it is because it works. It's reliable. It's a modern updated motorcycle.
Yep. It's a bike you just hop on and go.
Right? And then a second bike is something that could potentially offer a little bit more pack a little bit more punch, but something also like I can learn to wrench and work on. Something that's maybe a little more like, I don't mind carbureted engines.
Yeah, maybe that would be a thing, is to have like an older bike that's carbureted, that's a little bit of like a,
and it's
like
also
a tinker bike.
Yeah, and also something I don't have to stress about, right? It's not going to be an expensive bike.
Yeah.
It's not going to
If
be
it's sitting there in the garage for you to
okay.
tinker, you have this one to like...
Yeah, it's okay, right? So I think that would be my go-to. What about you?
A third bike or no?
No.
Because we've spoken about the sidecar Urals.
Yes.
That would be great. I feel like in the winter, I could see myself cozy up into this like super warm wool thing.
Yeah.
And then ride on snow.
Yeah.
For like 15 minutes a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get to work on a 3-wheel motorcycle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what else? Did we cover everything so far?
I think how long has it been?
I have no idea, but we can talk forever. I feel like we should stop.
Yeah. We could stop. It's Thanksgiving, man. So
it is
happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for watching. Go get a motorcycle, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and let's build a motorcycling gang in Southern Ontario and maybe the world. But thanks, Ken, so much for meeting me in kind of short notice. Thanks to your wife for letting you go out early in the morning on a Thanksgiving day, which is a family day. But we motorcyclists are a family. So looking forward. Too bad it's the end of the season and we just met each other. But we still have October, November. So maybe we'll do another video. But next season, we're going to work on these YouTube channels. More content coming everyone's way.